Hi, welcome to my new channel, Mr. Honest EV. This is a new channel that is going to be specifically for the review, everyday real world reviews of electric cars. So what I will be doing is taking a car for a month's family use every day, and basically I will be reviewing it for the average person, the average family who are thinking about buying a car. Unlike a lot of these channels that you see and a lot of these reviews, they have the car for a couple of days, they go through all the specs and everything, but it doesn't help you to know whether you can get the shopping in the boot, how many real miles you get out of your charge, and whether it fits in with your daily life. And that's what we want to know before we commit for what is one of the biggest expenses and purchases that we make in our life, that we're making the right one. And I'd like to think that with these videos it will help you make a more informed decision on whether the certain electric vehicle is for you. Now, I have the ability, because I'm part of a subscription, to swap my cars on a monthly basis. So what I'll be doing is taking a car for a minimum of 1 month, could be 2 months depending if I get through everything, and it will be my daily driver. But also things like, how long does it take to charge at home if you're just using the granny cable? How long will it take me to charge using a 7 kilowatt or a 50 kilowatt? And also, how many miles am I going to get? Real miles, you know, with the UK weather as it inclement as it is, then, you know, these things change. And also, what I would like as well is for you to comment below and ask me for specific things that you'd like to know. You know, how, you know, if there's something that you can't find online somewhere, and you'd like me to test out for you, then I'm more than willing. So if you put your questions in the comments below, I will see them and do my best to be able to answer them in an honest fashion. Like I say, I'll be putting out a video every week, and what I'll try and do is focus on a certain aspect of the car. So with all that being said, I have taken delivery today of a brand new Hyundai Ioniq 38 kilowatt. This is the 2020 version. It's just been delivered. It's got 125 miles on the clock, which is pretty much the delivery miles from the port. And this, as I'm talking to you now, is my very first drive in the car. So for me as well, it's going to be a learning curve. Learning how everything works, the infotainment system, the setup and everything. But I'm actually now on my way to do my weekly shop, so this will be a good thing so you can see the boot space on the car. So I've now finished the the shopping. As you can see, I've got a full load. That's 4 large bag for life full up. So it's very difficult to see at the moment because it's quite dark, but this is the boot space. Bag 1. Bag 2. Three bags. 4 bags. So basically we've got 4 bags width, but look at all this extra space here. Now, the last car that I just gave back today was the DS3 Crossback. You could just about fit the 4 bags in, but that was it. There was no other free space available. So for you know, this is with the seats up as well, so you know, you could get another, I would say, at least 3 of those bag for life bags in here, and that's without putting the back seats down. So we'll do another test on another day where I fill up the car with bales of horse bedding, which are 25 kilo bales of shavings, and we can see how many of them we can fit in. But yeah, it's looking pretty cavernous. So right, I'll sign off there for now, and I'll catch up with you guys later. So here we have the walk around. It's the Hyundai Ioniq Premium. This is the 38 kilowatt 2020 model. I'll just do a quick walk around. This was delivered yesterday, as you know. To be honest, I was a little bit underwhelmed when it was delivered. It's a very generic looking car, and to be honest, looks pretty much like an old Prius from the side. Another thing that I don't like particularly are these alloys. To me, they just look like hubcaps, plastic hubcaps. Yeah, not a fan of those at all. I'll take you around to the back. This is where you'll see there's another issue on this car. You know, the back looks a bit better. It's got this sort of split spoiler, but that causes an issue which I'll show you inside. But you know, this is clean. This is in the Hyundai Intense Blue. It's, you know, it's a really nice colour. Let me just show you in the back. Obviously I've only had the car for 24 hours, so these are sort of my initial views. Fairly roomy. I wouldn't want to be over 6 foot really. I'm 5'9", and I've probably got, you know, an inch or two at max on there on the back. But that seems to be an issue in a lot of the electric cars that I've had, is that the rear room is pretty poor. Another thing I've noticed is the lack of USB charging ports. Now, as far as I can see, there is none in the back at all, and there's only one in the front. So for an electric vehicle, that is very poor. I will also show you, let me get in the front seat. As you can probably see here, right in the middle, there is a massive black bar which restricts your view quite a lot. You know, I don't understand the idea of that. And also, there's no rear washer, and living out rurally like I do, in a village, the rear windscreen gets dirty on a car very quickly, so that's going to cause sort of issues as well, where you're going to have to manually wash the windscreen to keep it clear. So yeah, that's a big design problem, I feel. So yes, I'm really struggling to find out why they've only got one USB port. They've got two 12 volt 180 watt charging ports. So, you know, if you've got four of you in here, you've got 2 kids in the back, and you're going on a longer journey or that, they're not going to be able to charge their devices up while you're traveling. So yeah, that's my initial views. You know, it's a fine looking car. So I hope you're enjoying this, and I'll catch up with you again shortly. So just to give you guys a bit of an update on the Hyundai Ioniq. As you know, this was delivered brand new to me on Monday, and it is now Thursday. Yesterday morning I came out to the car and I couldn't open the doors. The app wouldn't open the doors. The head office of the company I subscribed the car from couldn't open the doors remotely either. The Hyundai recovery came out and they couldn't do anything as well. So it looks like what's happened is the 12-volt battery has died. Now this is very disappointing on a car that's done 100 miles and is only 1 day old, that it's completely died. So now the company has got to send me the physical key so that we can actually get into the car, and then the car is going to be recovered today and taken away, and another brand new car will be delivered to me tomorrow. Now, you know, this doesn't instill much confidence in the car for me, and after doing a bit of research online as well, it looks like this 12-volt battery issue is a bit of a problem with Hyundais. What's really surprising to me is the fact that the car is an electric vehicle, but it relies on a 12-volt battery to open the doors and other stuff like that. So you would think it would have a failover that would fail over to the internal batteries of the car just to be able to power up the doors, wing mirrors, lights, that sort of stuff. But you know, maybe you guys can tell me something different. Maybe there's a technical reason why that can't happen. But at the moment I have a £30,000 ornament sat on my driveway waiting for it to be towed away. I will catch up with you guys later when the recovery vehicle gets here and discuss a bit more about what I'm going to do with, you know, I've got a Hyundai Ioniq now for a month, so the new one comes tomorrow, so I have that for a month. What I'd like to know is, do I keep it for longer, or do I send it back after 1 month? What do you guys think? Put it in the comments below. And but I'm not impressed at all at the moment, and with all the other things that niggly little things, I'm swaying to the fact that I'm going to swap the car at the end of the month. So I will speak to you guys later.